Hey everybody, how you doing? Today I want to share something I came up with. Hopefully I'm not repeating somebody else's ideas. But I have this small block Chevy that I'm rebuilding and going through the parts and things. And so the front cover, although it's still usable, on the inside it's pretty nice. On the outside it got kind of rusty. And I painted it and it's fine. There's plenty there. It's not going to rust through or anything, but it just bothers me. And even though it's buried under the water pump and the balancer's in front of it, I still know it's there. I'm that kind of person. So, bought a new one on Summit Racing. This thing was about 10 bucks and change, believe it or not. It's equal in quality. The only thing, it doesn't have the pointer, which I have bought separately somewhere about. There you go. Nice chrome pointer. That was also very inexpensive. You have to make sure what size balancer you have when you order this. Okay, so it comes without the front seal, you can see. Now, on the vehicle, or on the engine I should say, the whole thing is supported, and usually just poke a screwdriver through the metal piece on the seal, not between the outer edge, because you could damage it, but you actually lance the seal and either pry it out or use a seal puller. I think it's a screw. Anyway, putting it in is the pan is normally supported on the engine. It can take the hits from whatever your style installer you're using. Usually it's a piece of pipe or something, or a socket that just fits around the seal. So like I said, the whole thing is supported, but I'm going to be putting this in on the bench. And because it has this for the oil pan lip, or I should say the gasket and the oil pan lip, just pounding on it in a vise, I could damage it, squash it, bend it. So before you throw out your rear main, I got a trick for it. So I'm looking around trying to find something to back up the rear of this, so I have a surface that I can knock this in without causing any pressure on the lip. And I look down, I see half the shell of my rear main bearing. So I'm like looking, all right, I got the other one. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to use this to put this seal in. Let's go to the bench. Okay, so I got everything I need here to do this job. So the problem is, like, what's the big deal? Why are you showing us this? Well, between here and here, there's not a lot of gap there. And this is a huge socket right here. And it's the biggest one I got in the tool chest. It's 2 1/8, and it still doesn't make it over the inner flange to set it on the table and support that area while I'm banging in the seal. However, the rear main the rear main bearing fits right around perfectly. The other half, perfectly. So now I have, and it protrudes just the right height. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of these plastic ties. This is a heavy one. Go around the two and bring them together. Primarily just so they don't move while I'm putting the seal in. So now we have that. And this will be my toolbox for the future. And like I said, you can see now the pressure is off of here, you see? So when I drive the seal in, I'll feel confident that I didn't put any stress on this front lip and bend it. So now, most people, I believe, do this. This is some RTV silicone, and I'm just going to go around the seal primarily for 2 reasons. Because it obviously will help the outer part of the seal, not allow oil to make its way out. And number 2, it'll act a little bit as a lubricant until it sets up. So I'm just going to drop that in there. This tool here, everybody has one, wooden block. A little more towards this way, and that's about it. It doesn't want to go anymore. And actually it does. Probably right here. Alright, that's enough clubbing away on it. So there you go. And it's in. I didn't damage anything on the inside. And I have the rear main bearing as a tool for a future driver. Like I said, if you were doing this on the engine, you wouldn't need this thing, or because it's already held tight. So, but when you're off and it's on the bench, which I want to do, this worked really great. Thank you for watching.